Hello and welcome to a spooky Halloween morning reads. I'm your host, Alex Williams, and today I have with me Iju, Goda, and Assmongler.
Hey, I'm allergic to not ass.
And today we have a Halloween and Winnie the Pooh crossover. Christopher Robin versus Michael Myers by Jack Spence's Enterprises. This is based on the plot of the 2018 movie Christopher Robin, but with Michael Myers from Halloween added. Oh boy.
Ewan McGregor?
Yes.
Oh.
If that plot summary was of any indication, we're in for a good time.
Well, and it uses. This is the based.
Yes.
The Beast?
The based.
A missed opportunity here because this was posted April 7th.
Yeah, or April 8th. Yeah, published April 8th.
April 8th?
Yep.
April 7th?
It says April 7th.
Really? I see 8th. You mean
7th.
Oh. God, you stop going into
What?
the universe without us.
Oh,
I don't know,
fair
it's just 9 to me.
Christopher Walken was having a great day playing in the 100-acre woods with Winnie the Pooh and pals.
You are my best friend, and all our adventures together have been the time of my life. I speak broken English, by the way.
And in exposition dumps, Christopher Walken admitted with melancholy.
But now it has all come to the end, for I must be leaving to boarding school to have sexual experiments.
Oh. Why can't I come?
You're not real.
Oh. Boarding school? Oh, why would they ever need to teach boards? I thought you were a human, Christopher Walken.
Don't ever say that again.
Oh.
Asked for he was not a very smart bear.
Oh, you retard.
Oh.
Christopher Robin laughed.
We will all miss you, Christopher Robin.
Said Piglet, Tigger, Eeyore, that guy, and all the other animals in the 100-acre woods.
The mailman, too.
And the Heffalump.
Christopher Robin then left for boarding school.
The mailman gave him one explosive goodbye.
Oh, oh, lordy.
Oh, no.
He gave one last explosive goodbye. Anyway,
Oh, dear.
Christopher Robin then left for boarding school, but soon his life turned upside down.
It wasn't honey that got.
Dang it.
Oh, no.
We have bad news for you.
Said boarding school headmaster one day while Christopher Robin was drawing pictures of in his notebook. Do not take that out of context.
Stop drawing me like one of your French girls.
What is it?
Christopher Robin asked without much trepidation. Wow, what an amazing word to use for something that has such poor English, whatever. And for his idyllic... Wait, what? I think that's the wrong... Is that the right... I don't even know.
Idyllic?
Yeah, I see it as idyllic, but I think it's referring to, like, idealized existence. Like, you know, an ideal fantasy. So I don't know if that's the right word they're using. Someone look that up for me. I'm too lazy.
Bruh.
Without much trepidation,
Idyllic.
for in his idyllic existence, he had never truly grasped or experienced what a bad news was.
You see, Christopher Robin, all of your random weird drawings of is very horrible in this boarding school. We're gonna have to kick you out. Also, your dad is dead.
What? Not my dad died, but what?
Oh, never mind. They actually used idyllic right. Holy crap.
Exclaimed the headmaster with shocking revelation.
Exclaimed the headmaster with shocking revelation.
He has been murdered by the American serial killer Michael Myers, who was here in England on vacation because you classes.
I'm sorry. I had to stamper my laugh all over friggin' Nagoda's beautiful improvising skills, but he has been murdered by the American serial killer.
He was on vacation. I just want to imagine Michael Myers in a Hawaiian shirt.
Something about I don't care whether or not it was like, oh, this is set in England. You know, Michael Myers is American. He's set here in England. It's like, just the fact that a character has said, murdered by the American serial killer. As if that was the point. I don't even know. He's American, alright. Oh, patriotic Michael Myers.
See, but he's a patriot.
If he was killed by a British serial killer, that would be acceptable.
So, so Pinhead?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Christopher Robin cried out sorrowfully as the headmaster took out several graphic photos of his dad's dead body in various states of mutilation and decay and rubbed them in his face. Did you really need to do that, dude? Was that necessary?
Sometimes you just have to analyze the photos by rubbing them on your face.
I guess so. That's how that works, right?
Sometimes you just even have to lick them.
On the photos was the message, "You're next, bitch, XOXOMM." Christopher Robin then started crying.
I mean, the way Michael wrote it, it's Christopher Robin's next, bitch. No, you are next, bitch.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're totally right.
I guess Michael Myers is illiterate.
I mean, he was in the asylum for a while.
Yeah, like a good
True.
decade and a half at least.
I mean, that did nothing to stunt his growth, though, so...
Yeah.
Mr. Robin, this blatant show is unbecoming of a proper English school, lad. Just like all your drawings of... This is a classroom.
The headmaster said disgustedly.
Your silly poo drawings are one thing, but... making out with a dead photo like this is a step too far. You must be disciplined.
Don't fucking judge me.
What, Christopher?
I'm photosexual. Don't you understand?
Christopher Robin was then dragged off to the headmaster's office where for 3 days straight three straight days and nights he was beaten upon his rump by a thick ruler and then waterboarded him up. What? Hold on, let me finish this. He was beaten upon his rump by a thick ruler and then waterboarded while being force-fed all his doodles.
Oh, what the fuck?
I will not be silenced.
Christopher Robin, I'm not into that.
You cannot silence art. I will show my erotic fan art.
Oh no.
Oh bother.
Oh bother.
Afterwards, he was put into solitary confinement and made to think very hard about what he had done. Christopher Robbins kept seeing images of Michael Myers killing his father, and his mind soon snapped, and his childhood ended early. How old is he? Oh, whatever.
Nothing but offensive to the Chinese government. The Chinese must be divine punishment for my blasphemous imagination. From here on out, I am a Chinese citizen, and I will waste no more of my life upon childish frivolities or frivolities.
I forgot that was a thing.
Oh bother.
Yeah, frivolity. That's a good word. That's a surprisingly good word. Darn you, bad writer. Anyway, Christopher Robin proclaimed.
Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin then went on to fight in World War II.
Did he shove a watch up his ass?
Went off to fight in World War II a few years later, and while killing a bunch of Krauts, he forgot about Tigger, Piglet, and all the other inhabitants of the 100-acre... What time period is this set in? Like, wait. So, Michael Myers, timeline speaking, first appeared in the 80s, yeah? 1980s.
No. Michael Myers was born, I think, in the late 50s. He didn't commit his first murder till 63.
Okay.
The first movie doesn't take place till 1978, so Michael shouldn't even be alive.
Okay, gotcha. But the point is, he was like... Everything associating Michael Myers happens after World War II. That's the important part.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I know Christopher Robin was like, a kid in the so. All right. So how is he having hallucinations of Michael Myers? Or no, how is Michael Myers a thing here when he wasn't even born till like the 50s or something? What the hell?
Because bad author.
Fair enough. No effort to try to cross these events over whatsoever.
Also, Kaiju X.
Yeah.
Do not question the Chinese government.
I didn't have plans on questioning the Chinese government, but he also got married and had a kid. But I don't think they're too. But I don't think they're too important to this narrative being told, so they won't appear or be mentioned again in this fanfic.
Oh, that's one plot thread gone.
I wish I had the power to improvise that line, but no, it's in the fic.
This is Deadpool levels of depth.
Oh man, freaking nice. Years later, Christopher Robin was working at the luggage manufacturers. I'm sorry for disgracing this masterpiece.
Fuck you!
You motherfucker.
Christopher Robin was stressed because he was working all the time and his boss was a real asshole. But how else was he supposed to make money to buy things?
Sucking dicks.
Wait, wrong voice. I can't get the voice right. Christopher Robin, I think we need to fire a few people to increase the efficiency of our company. But I cannot decide who. So you're fired. Get out. I don't want to see you here within the day, the hour, the minute.
It's back to sucking dicks.
I pulled you off the street after sucking so many dicks. But now I'm gonna fire you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm just gonna make you decide who to fire because we need a more dilemma in this damn story. Said the boss one day in the office during meeting with Christopher Robin as they daintily sipped a cup of tea because they were British!
So, while I spend the weekend golfing and goofing, you get to make the hard decisions, working out your life. Doesn't that sound fun?
Yes.
Meanwhile, get out. We're ready
Oh, okay.
to toss all your stuff into the incinerator.
Yes, it does. I love work in a sore ass all day and night. But is that necessary? The fucking, I mean.
Christopher Robin asked.
Yes, why bother trying to better yourself or our product when we can just kick you to the curb and call it a day?
Chuckled his boss.
I guess you were right. I will need to think about it over my lunch break.
Christopher Robin said as he opened the door, only to see a horrifying sight. Oh, I'm sorry, I said that wrong.
Sorry, boss. That's just a dick in my lunchbox. I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
The rest of the office was dead, and there was blood and guts and the other human interior stuff strewn about. Yeah, you need to mention the other human interior stuff. That was very much needed to paint a clear picture in the head. Thank you. It was redder than Russia and China put together, and it all smelled like rotting stores in a bad steakhouse.
Kaiju X, what did we say? Do not criticize the Chinese government.
I'm not criticizing the Chinese government. They are.
I don't know.
I'm just a messenger. Don't kill the messenger. All right.
We only need one messenger.
You know what, Kaiju X?
What?
You're censored.
We're replacing Kaiju X with a Chinese man.
Ow. No, it's just stiff robotic version. Hi everyone, how you doing? Anyway, in the middle of it all was a tall, imposing, and masked man of a man silently stabbing the secretary to death.
Oh shit! It's Jason Voorhees. He's back and he's killed everyone.
Christopher Robin said, recognizing the man who had killed his father several years before.
Well, I'd like to thank him.
Fuck you!
The boss said stupidly as he strolled up to Michael Myers as Michael Myers began slicing the secretary's lifeless head off.
Which is something that Michael Myers did because Michael Myers very much enjoyed it, said Michael Myers.
Said Mike Myers, yeah, baby.
Mike Myers, that's great.
Thank you. You saved me all the trouble of deciding who to kill first, so I can go to my golfing getaway sooner. Now get rid of this guy behind me.
Fuck you!
Boss.
Oh, that's still me? Why
That's
is
still
this?
you.
What?
Because the
Jolly
author's
good
stupid.
show. I know. Why would you split the dialogue into its own paragraph?
Sometimes for reading pacing, but you know it's still awkward.
It's the same person though.
Yeah.
Jolly good show, old son. You Yanks sure are efficient in killing the people that we don't need.
The boss said as he held out to Michael Myers. As Michael Myers began scooping the secretary's brains out like the insides of a pumpkin.
How would you like a full-time position here?
Freddy Krueger responded by chopping off the boss's hand.
Oh, shit. This calls for a hole-in-one, and your head is the ball.
Hey, you can't curse.
We gotta get grounded.
In your head's the ball, Mr. Myers, sir. The boss said, somewhat perturbed as blood began spurting.
That was still me.
Oh, no. It just ended with Mr. Myers, sir. The boss said, somewhat perturbed as blood began spurting from his stump. The boss stumbled back and grabbed his golf club from a bag for defense. With his remaining hand, the boss swung at Michael Myers, but Michael Myers dodged every strike with his knife.
Michael Myers grabbed the Michael Myers and grabbed the Michael Myers and swung the Michael Myers at the Michael Myers,
Yes!
killing the Michael Myers.
Michael Myers then stabbed the boss. I guess his legal first name is I guess?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. His first name is middle name is Boss, last name is Baby.
Hey! Mr. Baby? Anyway. Stabbed the boss in the stomach and made a small vertical cut, making him drop the golf club. Michael Myers grabbed the fallen Michael Myers after he pulled his knife out And as the boss baby defenselessly keeled Michael Myers, shoved the golf club deeper up the boss's wound and pulled backwards, opening the man like a vacuum cleaner's bag. Oh, bad fan fictions. Never disappoint. Never disappoint.
Never have commas.
Michael Myers then looked around, but Christopher Robin had already fled. No real problem, and Michael Myers calmly strolled out of the bloodbath.
What he didn't know is that Christopher Robin was in the bathroom jerking off with the mailman.
Yeah, it was Christopher Walken that ran off. Speaking of Christopher Walken, meanwhile, had gotten home. Well, it's good. I'm glad he got home.
Hello, Christopher Walken. Have you any time to go murder a bunch of children with me?
Asked his annoying neighbor.
No, I don't have bloody time to play. Bloody, gimme. Fuck you. Oh man, that was good. No, I don't have bloody time to play bloody gin rummy with you.
Christopher Robin snapped.
That madman Candyman is after me.
Oh, Candyman, is it? I heard of him. You sure it wasn't that little doll thing called Chucky? Those yanks are right a bloody laugh, they are. They always have the most amusing serial killers.
The annoying neighbor chuckled as Christopher Robin slammed his door shut and locked it. Later in the evening, Christopher Robin was trying to calm his nerves by doing paperwork for his company.
Everyone's dead, though.
That's what for his company. Even though all his coworkers and bosses were dead. Why?
Since they're all dead, doesn't that make him a boss now?
I guess Christopher Robin's now the boss baby. Anyway,
He's the boss baby.
Well, time to get his name legally changed.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Just to make sure, the boss baby isn't censored in China, right?
I don't think so.
Because we got a piece to the Chinese government.
Yeah, I last I checked, I don't think
I think
so.
it made a lot of money in China.
Pretty confident.
Good.
It did.
Okay, so you could be the boss baby.
Alright. Legally. So, he hoped he would still be getting paid for it! Oh my gosh. Suddenly he thought he heard something out the window. Fearfully, he wondered if Michael Myers had caught up him, and was lurking outside in the darkness. Like a moth drawn to the candle, Christopher Robin foolishly approached the nearest window, where shadows swirled outside like a boiling sea. What kind of metaphor is that? The hell?
Dumb author.
Fair enough. Christopher Robin shrieked as the window suddenly was shattered, glass shards flying everywhere. It was his annoying neighbor's head, decapitated, stuffed with playing cards in every opening.
And we missed an apostrophe.
Yes.
Oh wait, it just flung through the window separately.
Yeah.
Looks like you got to play that gin rummy after all, but not in the way you hoped. I'm laughing at a dead person.
Says the person relieving stress by doing paperwork for a job where he's the only employee there. Christopher Robin said mournfully as he picked it up, laughing. Loose cards falling out. Christopher Robin then heard a creaking floorboard behind him as he got up. Christopher Robin shot up and spun around and shrieked again. How many times can you put "and" in one sentence? 3 times! Michael Myers had inexplicably materialized right behind him. Jason Voorhees swung his knife at Christopher Robin, but Christopher Walken ran away.
And
Christopher Robin ran all the way to the train station, but Freddy Krueger remained glued to his heels like a hellhound.
Sorry, fella, but I need that more than you.
Christopher Walken told a hapless bystander who just brought a ticket to the train as he snatched the ticket from his hand and pushed him into Michael Myers' path. Oh, hey, look, an apostrophe. Michael Myers is spelled wrong on both occasions.
yeah,
Oh my god, it's a new character.
This is only one Michael Myers.
No, this is a different person. Michael Myers, different from Michael Myers. Two
No,
different
there's actually 3 Michael Myers. There's the regular, there's Michael Meyer, and then Michael Myers with the apostrophe.
Well,
And there's also Mike Myers.
I
This is
thought
Haunted Geigen all over again.
I thought that was Michael Meyer, his path, but no, I didn't realize the apostrophe Michael Myers was a different person. But all right, fair enough. Michael Meyer, undeterred, cut the bystander down into ribbons and continued on his warpath. Christopher Robin desperately threw more and more Londoners at the Candyman, from the elderly to infants, to slow him down. Hold on, I need a minute. Golly, this is slow down, but there was not enough as Michael Myers calmly dined and dashed upon the blood of innocence. Okay.
I'll go all the way to Wales. Surely even Leprechaun is not enough of a champ to head to Wales voluntarily.
Christopher Robin beamed with genius as he hopped onto the train, heading to Wales and hurried into his seat.
Beamed with genius sounds like something Shakespeare Hemingway would write.
Yes. He looked around frantically, but he did not see Michael Myers on board. Instead, the pale-masked killer was left standing on the platform.
Yes. I have outfoxed Pennywise. Hip hip hooray and 1,000 huzzahs. And I just killed several people.
I was about to say, you outfoxed Michael Myers by throwing people in the path of Michael Myers. You should feel proud of yourself for taking away the lives of innocent people who had nothing to do with your craziness. Anyway.
Is this gonna end up in a Saw game?
Let's see where this goes. We're almost there. Christopher Walken cheered, making the guy sitting across from him stare at him suspiciously. Finally, a realistic response. But Christopher Robin's celebration was premature as Michael Myers suddenly appeared outside his window, clinging onto the side of the train. Huh. Okay. Dumbfounded, Christopher Walken. That was a... I guess dumbfounded is Christopher Robin's real first name. Don't you know? Dumbfounded.
I thought it was Christopher Robin, not Christopher Robbins.
Hey, yeah, you're right. Not bad. Dumbfounded Christopher Robin looked back at the ever-distant train platform and at Michael Myers hanging outside his window as Michael Myers raised his knife. Michael Myers smashed the train window, reached into the compartment, and threw out dumbfounded Christopher Robin's fellow passenger as he climbed in. Dumbfounded Christopher Robin screamed and screamed and screamed as Michael Meyer, not Michael Myers, chased after him again, slashing his way through the train cars.
Did he scream?
Yes, he did, as a matter of fact. Completely desperate and with nowhere else to go as Michael Myers...
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Before the passenger died, did he reach climax?
I'd like to think he did. With nowhere else to go as Michael Myers closed in, Christopher Robin leapt from the speeding train and into the wild countryside. The speeding train, huh? Rest in peace, dumbfounded Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin ate...
Now we can get to Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin ate dirt, and then some as he tumbled down, and he hit his head on a log, blacking out. The train sped away into the night. Michael Myers quietly peered out from behind the broken window as the unmoving body Christopher Robin lay in the grass. The gap between Christopher Robin and the train as the train continued on its way, and the sight of the man shrunk Is each a jaguar? Until it could not be seen anymore. Apathetically, Michael Myers took the shirt of a passenger he had killed and wiped the blood from his knife before calmly leaping from the train. Well, at least there was a rational explanation for that. Anyway.
That was totally needed.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not like we could have gotten the scene where Michael Myers hops onto the train before, as soon as Christopher Robin got on. No, we have to get him getting... We see him where he gets off the train, but not getting on the train. You see what I mean? Anyway.
So you're saying he gets off on the train?
Yes. He had all the time in the world, and Michael Myers approached Christopher Robin methodically, at his own pace, for where could Christopher Robin run? Christopher Robin stirred, and as his vision and throbbing head cleared, he almost cried as he saw who was approaching him in the distance as the sun began to rise.
Hey guys, quick question.
Yeah?
Who are the two main characters in the story? It's really hard to tell.
I think Christopher Robin's and Michael Myers, I think.
Are you sure? Because I haven't seen their names mentioned at all in the story.
Oh no!
It's actually Christopher Walken and Mike Myers.
Oh yeah, you're
okay,
right. I'm
sense.
sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know how I could have gotten them mixed up.
Yeah, baby.
Christopher Robin had so many questions, like why Michael Myers was after him, or how Michael Myers existed in this time period, but he knew it was futile to even ask.
And is he still wearing the Hawaiian shirt?
I would say yes. This was the end of all things. He was doomed, and as Christopher Robin saw his life flash before his eyes, he had an epiphany that he had an erection. Anyway, what he had done these last few years, besides work a joyless job for wages barely better than begging or getting blowjobs, or no, doing blowjobs. I'm sorry.
Why not both?
Fair enough.
He was 69ing.
He was 69ing at the age of 69. Anyway. He had forgotten what it felt like to enjoy living.
Oh, life is so hollow as my throat, and I am doomed.
Bemoaned, dumbfounded Christopher Robin as he collapsed against the log.
Life is hollow. Are you sure? I pat my tummy and life feels full.
Asked a familiar voice that Christopher Walken had not heard in ages. A freezing chill shot down his spine. Had he truly been led astray and had stumbled upon the paths that ended in madness?
Yes.
Hesitantly, Christopher Robin turned his head to where the voice was coming from. His heart began beating faster than the Germans fleeing a Soviet advance. Because he fought in World War II, in case you didn't know. And against...
I thought it was World War One.
Well, it was World
Or
War
the Civil War.
Maybe. I don't know.
It was the revolution.
Yeah, I know. I don't know my countries anymore. And
Or was it a crusade?
And against all possibilities and logicality, standing there behind the log in front of Christopher Robin was a diminutive yellow bear in a red shirt.
I mean Piglet. I can't say that other name because China will censor us.
Christopher Robin cried in surprise.
Yes, Christopher Walken, it is me.
Answered.
Hey. We can't say that name.
Oh, bother.
Piglet the Pooh answered. Michael Myers then caught up with them.
Hello there, are you a new friend of Christopher Robin's?
Asked inquisitively. I could say the
You can.
No, you can't.
Damn it. Michael Myers was about to stab Christopher Walken when he realized that all of a sudden that in front of him was a sentient teddy bear, and furthermore it could talk.
What the fuck? A talking teddy bear? That's not Michael Myers dying. That's him reaching climax.
Well, that's why Michael Myers said then the shock triggered a heart attack and he died. The end.
What the fuck?
I'm not ending that abruptly. That's where the damn fic ends.
What the
You know
fuck?
what's
A
even more
talking
sad?
teddy bear?
There's no reviews for this.
Oh, I guess we are the professional reviewers for once.
My goodness.
Oh.
When did... Oh, April 8th. That's when it was posted.
Joe!
Oh my gosh, this was... Oh,
So, Kaiju X, what are your thoughts?
oh my gosh. This was a good balance between stupid but not irritatingly written. It does have a lot of problems, but I was entertained. Like,
Yeah, it's bad, but it's at least entertaining.
yes. Like, the abundance of times the story decides to go out of its way to say Christopher Robin. I get that is a name that is recognizable when you say the full thing. You could just shorten it to Chris. You could just shorten it to
No, they
Robin.
can't.
No.
No, then did they confuse
You could
that
just
with
say
Robin
the
from
first
Batman?
name.
Yes.
You could just say Ewan McGregor.
Possible.
It is based on the live action movie.
So, very, very real possibility. And my gosh, the self-awareness of this narrative was hilarious. My gosh. My favorite Dangum line had to be the one where the wife is referenced.
Yeah, he also got married and had a kid, but I don't think they're too important to this narrative being told, so they won't appear or be mentioned again.
In this fanfic. Then what's the point of him getting married? Like, if the whole thing is about Christopher Robin living a hackless job, would it have been better for him not to get married? That would have fit with his character arc a lot better.
You see,
But they weren't
secretly he got
important.
divorced.
But Kaiju X, they weren't important, so they had to be mentioned that one time.
I guess so. If that's how that works. Also, what the fuck? A talking teddy bear. Famous last words.
Name is top 10 best anime endings.
Yes. My gosh. Now, I haven't seen the 2018 Christopher Robin's movie, so I don't know how much of this reflects that particular movie. But
It's simple. This is better than the movie,
oh,
even though I haven't seen the movie.
I was about to say, it's like, you serious? So I was like, oh, okay. I mean, it seems like a good movie, the 2018 Christopher Robin, but I haven't seen it or seen any reviews of it yet, so I have no idea what to say. But, oh my gosh. The inability to mix worlds, the laughably, kind of poor English that they clearly just used a thesaurus for to get the better words, which I think which I think oddly creates a balance, where it's like, it's incompetently written, but there are enough variety in words, outside of the repetition of full names, but aside from that, there's enough variety in the sentence structures that doesn't make it overly painful to me. There were a lot of twists and turns of the best and worst varieties as you went along, and my gosh, I think I had a lot of fun with this one. Reading this one was just something else. Very much something else. This is a very special little fic. Alright, who's next?
Joe.
Oh, bother. Well, I thought this was a good. I thought this was a good fanfic. A baby got thrown.
You are now an enemy of the Chinese government.
Oh shit.
Okay.
This made more sense than my life.
Nagoda. Any words, son? Nagoda.
Oh, he's muted.
Nagoda? Hey,
Nagoda.
He's muted.
Nagoda.
Wait, why was I muted?
you were muted for some reason.
Was I muted this? Was I muted this whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I said it needs more honey. We should just replace all the blood with honey.
You know what? That would have been
Oh,
good. That would have been good. If everyone bled honey, I'd be down for that.
No, I can.
You see,
blood of my
problem with that is, yes, the problem with that is that if all the blood turned into honey, we'd all be eaten by a small little teddy bear.
Yes. Well, shouldn't
Ooh.
that how the world work? That's how we keep population under control. We have a small teddy bear that eats everyone because they're all made of honey.
Not anymore, Kaiju X.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Alright.
I got censored.
Except...
Any more thoughts, Nagoda?
Anyway.
No. That's
Oh,
about
okay.
it from me.
Sounds about right. It was entertaining. It was a nice little fic for this Halloween season. Was it spooky? Yeah, it was scary how the author kept using the same full names.
Yeah, I know. Didn't add any variety in that department, so...
Yeah, Michael Myers hit the Michael Myers as he threw away the Michael Myers in the Michael Myers.
yeah, okay.
Christopher Robin,
Have
Christopher
Michael
Robin.
Myers.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. The friggin'...
You can't forget the American serial killer Michael Myers.
Oh yeah!
In his
England
Hawaiian
on
t-shirt.
vacation. He was on vacation too.
Man, Christopher Robin's a menace. He killed a person on vacation. Well, any other words of wisdom, guys? For this fic?
Need the sequel.
Yes!
Yes.
It needs a sequel where is the real villain, and all the horror slasher icons have to try and kill Christopher Robin. This will become the
shit.
Christopher Robin being stalked by horror icon cinematic universe.
Oh, I went into the person's profile. There's something else we need to read at some point.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Justice League, the Garfield cut.
What?
Oh.
Unfortunately, it's 60,000 words long.
Ah!
Then that's not worth it. I'll only do
Well,
it
there's
for
also
some
a part two.
lasagna.
Oh wait, that's also really long.
How do these people have all the time in the world to write? You know what? Because they don't care.
Wait. I found an even better one. It's only 4,000 words. Garfield's Creed 2.
Garfield's
I'm an
Park?
assassin. Don't you
There's
know?
also a 4. No, there's a lot of Garfield ones in here, actually. You just scroll down.
There should be a Garfield versus Winnie the Pooh.
I'm surprised there isn't. Oh.
Well then. That about does it, folks. That's been our spooky Halloween special. We hope you enjoyed, but before we go, it saddens me to do this, but Nagoda, Joe, the three of us know what we have to do to Kaiju X.
Uh-oh.
He's an enemy of the Chinese government. We have to censor him.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Kept mentioning
Finger place.
the yellow bear.
Gosh darn it. I'm just the messenger,
Am I
alright?
gonna have to add this? Am I gonna have to add this to your wanted poster?
Yes,
Oh no!
we're gonna have to eliminate him.
And it's gonna be plastered on the screen. Take a meal.
It's okay, guys. He can't hurt the Chinese government anymore. It's okay. We're safe. The Chinese government will protect us. And they will give us all the Chinese money for all those Marvel movies, Godzilla films, Apple products, Blizzard, and everything else.
I don't like Blizzard right now.
Hey, Alex.
And we'll get to make more Escape Plan sequels.
Who will record?
The Chinese government will get this recording. Alright, now we gotta find a new 5th member.
It'll be fine. He's slowly coming back at some point. He's part Godzilla, remember?
We do have a fat bacon unicorn.
Hey, Nagoda,
That is
son.
true.
Remember, if we want to keep having those Godzilla movies, we gotta censor Kaiju X. We're gonna take that Godzilla gene out of him. Because we don't want Godzilla banned in China. So remember, kids, Mourning Reads is now sponsored by China because we want that Chinese money. Yeah!
Yay.
Yay!
All hail China!
We're also communists now.
Saw it. Play the communist Russian national anthem or whatever the fuck it's called. Remember, we'll see you all next time for the Chinese Christmas special. Bye!
Boarding school? Oh, why would they ever need to teach boards? I thought you were a Yuling, Christopher Walken.
Don't ever say that again.